Well, what an absolutely incredible start to this drive that is. The sun is coming up in the distance, early morning, sunrise, and I've got myself some cable drums on the back. Now, I've done these jobs before in real life. Cable drums normally mean one thing. I'm either going to some sort of quarry or a building site, something like that. Done these jobs quite a few times in real life. You normally get filthy because it's normally quite a muddy day, but where we are, we're not in England, we are abroad, so it's going to be completely different. It's going to be nice and dry and a nice easy drop off, hopefully. So I'm cruising along. Welcome back to the channel. Quite a long job. I think this one will take me about 15 minutes in real time, so settle in with me. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. I've got myself a little coffee and I'm just driving along, living the dream. Might put a little bit of music on. Let me know if you've played this game yourself before. I'm finding it quite addictive, especially when I go to bed at night, get pad out, have a little drive. Mad to think that I do this job in real life, but I still come home and do it again when I get in. Oh, I'm all over the place here. Whoa! I don't do that in real life. Come on, steady up. It's because I'm flying 110 nearly. Slow down. I looked on the map and it looks like we're going to be doing a bit of off-roading as well, so things could get bumpy up ahead. Oh, what a beautiful start. I'm going to try and get to the bad corner and we'll see where we end up. So judging by this, we're definitely going to some sort of quarry or building site. Things could get extremely bumpy up ahead. But yeah, in real life, these jobs can sometimes be a little bit tricky because obviously you're off-roading, losing a bit of traction on your wheels. It's a bit like, I'm going to open up a bit, it's a bit like that Outback truckers on telly. But there's my load, 3 huge cable drums, a couple of ton each. You normally have to get them, they get loaded up with a forklift. You put them on 2 planks of wood to make sure they're not landing straight on top of your back bits. You don't want it to go through the floor. And then you stick a little strap through the middle or 2, strap it in, and you're good to go. But you have to be very careful because obviously you don't want these dropping off and rolling down the street, or you're going to be getting in quite a lot of trouble. But yeah, they're extremely heavy. Can sometimes be a bit awkward when you get to building sites, say forklift truck drivers on his brake or something, and you're like, oh, should I just roll them off? But yeah, it can be very tricky this. Off-roading, don't want to go too fast, don't want to tip over. There's going to be some really tight bends up ahead because the roads obviously haven't been built yet. You can see diggers everywhere. Nothing's really been finalised. It is like Outback trucking. We're not in the UK on this game. I think I'm currently maybe towards Poland, I think it is. Can't remember, I've not looked on the map yet. But it'll be nice to get these off and get on to the next job because these ones can be extremely tricky. But yeah, if you've played this game, let me know. I'm finding it really addictive. There's just something about it. The graphics aren't great, but it's great for a little pad game. I'm thinking you could attach your pad to a steering wheel and then you can steer it. Negotiate all these turns, bear with me. And fingers crossed we don't go off the end. It is so bumpy when you're going through. When you're sat in the cab, all you can hear is just literally every axle and everything just bending, trying to negotiate this horrible road. But the views from up here look great. I'll try and have a look round when we're not on such a horrible hairpin bend that's going to throw me off at the end, so I'll show you around quickly. Great little game though, because you can get out of the van as well. You can get out of the truck, have a look round. I'll try and have a look. I'm going to try and get to a bit where you can have a look round for you. It's so slippy, you take a corner, you can just see it, feel it going. We'll try and get round here, get round to this next view and I'll show you. But yeah, the views from up here look spectacular. Little light there, try and show us the way. One thing I would change is the sat-nav doesn't tell you here, not from what I can see. I'm going to see if there's some mods, but it doesn't tell you how much further you've got to go until you've finished. And it'd be handy if it just said how many miles or something, so I knew. So I'm not sat here thinking, is it going to be another half an hour, is it another 10 minutes? Shall I floor it? But it's great when it starts raining and when lights change. Have a quick look there, look at that little lake at bottom. Beautiful game. To say this is on a phone, I think this is great. You're just chilling out in bed. But man, this is a bumpy road. In real life, I'd be sat in the cabin now going, "Fucking hell, I'm not doing this job again. I quit." Looks great when you're playing it on a game, but when you're doing it in real life and you're bouncing around on one of these roads, it can get a bit annoying on the old sphincter. Them corners are brutal as well. I'm just trying to concentrate when I go around. You can feel it. You don't want to go off the end here. Is there a little rest stop here? Can we have a little rest? Nah, I'm not resting there. I'm going to carry on and get the job done. But that would be a nice spot to rest that, actually. When you're tramping, as they call it, you're tramping out, you have to stay over. Nice to get on a solid road and go on some tarmac. When you're tramping out in your lorry, nice little spots there if you can get parked up. See the night out at over there, overlooking everything. Cook your dinner. Probably the best part of the job. A lot of people advertise the job as being great, but they don't show you, oh, the rain's coming. They don't show you when you're stuck in traffic, when you've got all the difficult part of actually doing the job. They just show you the bit where you're just sat in a lay-by playing a Xbox or something. You think, oh, that's quality. When you're doing it in real life, and you're driving miles on end, it can get tiring. Man, this is a brutal hill. That's the only downside of this playing on pad as well. If I want to turn, if you're on your phone, you can reach with your thumb to turn the wipers and the lights on. If you're not, and you're on a giant pad, you have to kind of reach over. That's probably why I'm a bit swervy. You can't be far off now. I mean, there's tarmac, which means this bit's been built already. They're obviously still building the other bit. This bit's got to be close to the end now. Gotta be. I reckon a couple more corners and we're in. Look how quickly it changed. We've gone from a sunrise, absolutely beautiful morning, and within 10 minutes of driving it's pouring it down, overcast, even more treacherous. I'm glad we're over that overpass now, because I don't want to be going down them difficult roads when it's getting wet. But it looks like I'm going to have to go back that way. So I might actually stop in that little lay-by, get some sleep, wait for the weather to pick up when we've done his delivery. Yeah, these roads are extremely slippery now. Such an ambient game though. If you're just watching this, I mean, when you're on a straight road it is so nice, just the ambience of the weather. I really love it. Let me know what you think, and let me know if there's any mods I can get, because I can't find any myself. But if you've got any tips on anything, how to mod it, let me know. I did play Euro Truck Simulator, you could heavily mod that, that would be good. Have I gone past it? Is it down here? Good job there's no one down this way. It is, it's down here. See what I mean? When you do with these cable drum deliveries, they're like in middle of nowhere. This is a building site in middle of nowhere, that looks really. Let's have a look up map where we need to go. It is down here, and the best thing about these sort of ones is parking's easy. You don't need to go into a bay. They'll be more than happy with you just reversing it up. Obviously the game's not going to let me do that. The game's going to want me to reverse in properly, so I will. In real life they'll just say stick it there and they'll unload you. So I'm never going to skip parking, because I think you get a little bonus of XP, maybe a bit of extra money. And it's not that difficult, not when you do it for a living anyway. The only thing you have to remember is you go the opposite way with your trailer to what you think you're going to have to go. Get this reversed in, hopefully we'll do it first time right between the lines, and then we have to go into the transport office, go and get our POD signed, so transport know that we've delivered it, we've got as proof of delivery. We'll go in there, we'll all be sat in the office nice and warm watching me reverse this in. We'll get this signed and then that's it. Cheers for watching folks, let's see if we do this first time. And I'll catch you next time on Truck Simulator.